Okay, we are back with the SR51 Media Show. I am your host, Saul Aries. Hopefully, you've been having a good day today. If it hasn't, hopefully it turns around for you. We incurred a little bit of some problems today, so there's a lot of streams from episode 1 up to episode 6. What that is every time the stream went out, I basically restarted it. So if you want to start from episode 1 and come up to this, you can, and there's no need to worry. All videos will be uploaded to the website where you can watch them all back to back. So let's jump back into the game.
I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but
Power rankings matter.
2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL.
That's right.
Would you agree?
Well,
You might be the most impressive team in the NFL. That's right.
And I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be looking at buying a dongle to go to get an Ethernet connection into my keyboard. Into my MacBook.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Tried to punch him. Tried to punch that ball out.
20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Washington ready to try again on offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out
Good
to be a
tackling.
nice play for the offense.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up
Nice
second
tackle.
down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
Yeah.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Garoppolo's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And they went the wrong way there.
That's right.
Losing yardage back at the 43.
Casey Hayward Jr. with the play recognition. I see you with your play recognition, knowing what the play was before it happened. That's why I think I re-signed him. If I didn't, he worked it out. Look at that. He scouted that play out. He was on it before the ball even got there. He was on him.
But that's where you maybe bury it at his feet. Make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. It's complete. He's got Gronk. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
Nice defense.
Incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be
Pin me at the
what
10.
An ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that turn.
I'm trying to get a third. I'm trying to get a touchdown run, because that's what our coach wanted to do for the game plan.
They want to be aggressive. Try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Najee.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Harris finds a seam inside the 40 and down right around the 37. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Anyone who watched Najee Harris at Alabama knows the kind of strength that this guy runs with, and he's continuing on that path here at the next level.
Yeah, in this part of the game, the 4th quarter, this is where a running back really has a chance to shine. This is what they've been training for, to take over the game down the stretch. The defense, it's been battered all game long. And here, this is just a case of a runner imposing his will and deciding he didn't want to be tackled right there.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They hand this off to Harris. He will push his way down to about the 14. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Trying to set him up for that touchdown.
Pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They run with Harris. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Harris going to get it again on 2nd.
That's right.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep here. And all deep in
We'll take that.
He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line.
Oftentimes when we talk about
Special teams, man. Special teams.
it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. they got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run with
Harris is in again.
Into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Coup for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
That's right.
A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a
Hargrave almost had a sack.
excited game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out
Yeah,
here.
use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want
Great
to do it again,
defense.
and who knows? You may
Great
be
win.
for this team again.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Eagles, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.
I had 3 touchdowns. How many touchdowns did our running back have? I had 3 touchdowns for rushing. I had Najee Harris had 4 touchdowns for rushing and 128 yards. For receiving, Dallas Goedert had 2 touchdowns. And Devontae Smith had 1, and Waddle had the kick return touchdown. So everybody kind of put on a good game for everybody. Casey Hayward Jr. gets an upgrade. Put this on zone. He already plays the zone I think he plays the zone 92. So the man of damn near, what's his zone now? He's playing at 92. He's now playing at 94. Yeah, you're damn sure getting re-signed when you play the zone 99, and we play a lot of zone. Najee Harris, power back. Put this on power. Even though his elusive will bring up his speed and stuff like that, I'd rather just put that on his power. Continue. TJ Edwards, he had a sack. Very good game. Run stopper. Rather build him where he is. Okay. We did the damn thing. We did the damn thing this week. Next week will be contracts. So let's see. Mock drafts, players ready to negotiate, got an upgrade. Oh, I got an upgrade, which is good. Let's put this on strong arm. Okay. Fletcher Cox is back from injury, which is great. Defensive tackles, come over here. Rush defensive tackles. Matthew Ioannidis will play it better than Javon Hargrave. So let's put Matthew Ioannidis in at the run. But for the defensive tackle, so Ioannidis, he's slower than him. He has, Harris has a more awareness rating. He has a better play recognition. But Ioannidis has better power moves. But he has more block shedding and his tackles better. So we have two good defensive tackles. I think I'm going to let Hargrave play the starting defensive tackle. And then I'm going to let Ioannidis play the rush defensive tackle. Because he plays better on the rush. It's basically subbing out players. And then also, what I noticed was during the game, Josh Allen and Romeo Okwara were bringing some very good heat from that side of the line. So we're going to let Josh Allen stay at left end. And we're going to let Josh Sweat. I think I'm going to let Josh Sweat play right in. But because who's playing right outside linebacker right now? Okay, Shaq Thompson's playing right outside linebacker. So I think what I'm going to do, does Romeo Okwara play it better? Romeo will play at 79, or Josh Sweat plays it better. So let Josh Sweat play right in, and Romeo will just be backup. And then I saw some people on the linebacker squad. Okay, all right, just want to make sure. Slot cornerbacks. All right, yeah, we're doing pretty good. Okay, cool. All right, so we have 34 staff points. Let's put these staff points on. Let's see. Staff points. I put something on the quarterback already. What's this? Boost pass block for tight ends. Boost release for wide receivers. Let's boost the release for the wide receivers. And then on defense, let's get boost pursuit for left outside linebackers. And then let's get hit power for defensive tackles. You want to spread it out. You don't want to put everything on, like, even though you may be the quarterback or the wide receiver or whatever position you're playing, you don't want to put all your points mainly towards you, because then the team doesn't grow and stuff like that. Okay, we have some new negotiations. Stephon Gilmore turned down our first offer. I don't want to lose him. As a situation, so we're going to put this up to 9 and put this up to 9.5 to offer him the deal. Got the deal done. We have $74 million left. Like I said with Josh Allen, I don't want to. Fletcher Cox definitely gets paid out. Definitely will pay him out. Turn this up to 5 and turn this up to 80. Oh, he needs another salary, so I'm gonna have to max Fletcher out. He looking for a max, so I'm not gonna pay Ioannidis because I have to play Fletcher. And then I'm not going to play Miles Sanders right now because I have to pay Josh. Josh is like one of the main people that I want to sign, and I'm not sure how much his $91 million is going to take away from our funds. So, but how I operate is, if we make the playoffs, if we make the Super Bowl and stuff like that, I put money back. But we can't do a lot of contracts just yet. We'll come back to Fletcher Cox next week after this next game. The roster is set correctly. Skip simulation. What I like to do is go to this window right here and then back up, because typically after training camp, there's upgrades that come out. No upgrades this week, so we didn't get any upgrades from training camp. We're just going to get it all on the field. Change the playbook up. I like to go with multiple defense, run balance. Sometimes I change it up, but I mainly go with that. We are 88. They are 80. We're 2-0. I think they're 0-1 or 0-2. They have George Kittle, superstar X Factor tight end. They have Fred Warner, superstar X Factor middle linebacker. They have Nick Bosa, superstar X Factor right defensive end. We have Stephon Gilmore, superstar X Factor cornerback. Best defensive tackle in the game, Fletcher Cox, superstar X Factor defensive tackle. Levante David, superstar X Factor middle linebacker. Brandon Brooks, superstar right guard. Jason Kelsey, superstar center. Casey Hayward Jr., superstar cornerback. Darius Big Play Slay Jr., superstar cornerback. Miles Jack, superstar middle linebacker. Lane Paved the Lane Johnson, superstar right tackle. Shaq Thompson, superstar right outside linebacker. Josh Allen, superstar right outside linebacker. Jack Fox, superstar punter. Najee Harris, superstar halfback. Devontae Smith, superstar wide receiver. Jalen Waddle, superstar wide receiver, and Trey Lance is now a superstar quarterback. Wow, he done really stepped up in the offseason. He done really stepped his game up, boy. Yeah, I want to sign Josh first, so I'm gonna save that $71 million to sign him to that 5-year, $91 million contract. I might. I don't know. Ioannidis might gotta get signed in like the end of the year or something like that, because Josh gotta get signed. And if I sign him to the $91 million, I don't know if they're gonna take that whole $91 million from our $71 million. So.
Have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field. 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia.
But I know I don't want to lose Miles.
Fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at the Eagles. They've got to be thinking, hey, we've got a good chance to be successful here running the football.
No doubt about that, because that has to be their mindset. It should be their mindset. This is one of the better rushing offenses in the league, and they're squaring off against a team that's not at all strong on the other side of the ball. So this could be one where we see this offense try to impose their will through the trenches, and in fact, they should.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes
bring the free safety.
Together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Good defense, Gilmore. Great defense.
Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. To throw again on second down. Lance checks it down to Sermon out of the backfield. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now, this defense for the Eagles very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in, and run the ball?
No.
Or maybe just 1 or 2 receivers.
Good defense. That's what I'm talking about, Daniels.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Blocking the back. I saw him push that man to the ground. Why he pushed that man to the ground? Oh, man, I saw him. Come on, Josh. You can't do that, baby. You can't do that.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They run with Harris.
Ooh.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line.
All right, we're going to have to go to the air today. They're pretty tough at the run.
Right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. They'll get 11 yards back on a scramble as it brings up second down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Just to get us some breathing room.
Something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
These guys are playing a line pretty stacked. All right, I'm trying to run away from Bosa. Bosa's to the right.
First carry for Najee Harris. Finding some room at midfield.
Bull knows that dude. He hurt. Bull knows that dude. You don't want to stand up to me?
Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Najee Harris, bro, get off the tracks when the train's coming through.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run. Here's Harris. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. The hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him and feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
Second down at 4. They'll set up to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas.
Got her. We power out here, bro. We power out here.
It's a gain of 6.
It's the rejuvenated Eagles.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
If he ain't had help, that was a touchdown.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right.
Smith.
Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now he turned it all loose.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive.
Free fire.
No room to be had there on the first.
Good defense.
He's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on.
He gonna get big yardage.
Or stick something to him between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And Lance will have
I had everybody downfield.
slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. Sermon now on 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From midfield, here's Lance. That's caught by Warner, the tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run.
Stop them.
And Sermon is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Tough sledding.
Josh Sweat.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Jalen Waddle deep to return it. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Harris starts the drive on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard.
Goddard.
Gets us to the other side of midfield across the 35 before going out. They'll get 34 yards there.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way.
Dallas Goddard with the big catch.
A big pickup of 38. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
They'll look to throw.
That was my fault.
Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Escaping the pressure right.
Smith.
He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Shows some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
Crew able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Eagles fly.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At the 21-yard line.
The Niners set to take over on offense. They've had it.
They got some good linebackers. Their weakness is in the top backfield. Free safety, strong safety, cornerback position. Let's go with Will Fire. Come bring Shaq.
They've had to punt it away twice, so They're furiously going over things on the sidelines.
Oh, I missed him.
To pick up a first down and change our momentum.
Damn, I was right there and I missed him.
For about 4, 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start.
Nice tackle, Jack.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From the 45 on 2nd down, Lance.
Good defense, Gilmore.
And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Lance, a give now to Sermon.
Great stop.
Close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Forced out to his left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 30.
I didn't know Najee could catch too. That's great.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Dancing to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
He got caught up with the receiver.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover.
Do it late. When he got it.
Right along the sideline.
Dallas Goedert with the catch.
Real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket, but it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now back to throw.
Oh, I threw it in a double coverage. I was trying to involve Waddle. Oh, I was trying to involve Waddle because he doesn't have any touchdowns. I think we get it back at half. It's cool. Oh man, let's get past the half.
So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway from the 6.
Waddle, he might be doing it again. Waddle. He will score.
It's all about taking words and bringing them to life at halftime. I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talk about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right.
That's his second run back of the year, bruh. This dude is a monster on kick returns. I'm trying to get him a touchdown, and he said, I'm going to go get me a kick return touchdown.
And it is now 21-0.
Oh, Brandon Brooks is down.
No doubt one of the most, if not the
That's why I got a young backup behind him, man. Brandon Brooks, they getting hurt. It's sad, though. You know, he's a very good player.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the score.
Brandon Brooks is hurt. He needs to come out for the rest of the game. So what we're going to do, we're going to bring in Daniels, the guy behind him. Wait, how much is Landon Dickerson? Landon Dickerson's a 76. So we're going to bring in Daniels behind him. And we're going to bring in Landon Dickerson behind him to get reps. And that's how we'll do that.
Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
If they run, we can handle them. Play the pass. See? Yeah. Good tackle. Good tackle, David.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Shotgun now for Lance. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Throwing his Lance on third down. They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
No.
He's going to be stopped here a few
Darius
yards
Big Play Slay Jr., baby, no.
5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So here are the Eagles to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 2nd and 9 now. Buying time to his left. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30.
Keep him on the field.
This one down to the 24. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Being chased out left.
Waddle. Touchdown.
Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back.
No, I'm on Xbox Series S. And what's up with you?
But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
I wanted to get Waddle involved. Devontae Smith getting all the touchdowns, his first one. So, how do you run when how you scramble and throw is, so when you hike the ball, your quarterback's going to step back like 1 or 2 steps. What you want to do is hold the right trigger, and it's going to start turbo, and you want to just lean in the effort. You want to just lean in the effort of where you want to go, that way you're already in turbo and you're already scrambling. And I'm chilling. I'm having a good day. Hopefully you're having a good day as well. But yeah, you want to hold turbo when you back out, and he should just automatically scramble and just run out. And then if you want to throw the ball, basically if you want to throw the ball, you just want to throw it before you get across the scrimmage line. But typically you can throw on a run as well. You just throw to the same icon that you were going to throw to. Hopefully that answers your question. Come on, fumbles. Come on, scoop and score. Let's go. Ah, man, is he returning it? All right, I thought he wasn't.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working
Cover
well
3
together.
blitz.
But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Get him. Don't let him get out of the pocket. Somebody get him. Oh, my.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football.
Yeah, it's a very great game. Steam's a good platform, too. I saw they got a lot of games over there. They got good prices on Steam. They got some serious sales over there on Steam. Get him. Yes. So I'm talking about Leveco David. To knee from, I don't normally knee, but I know to spike the ball, you just hold B. So right after if you don't have any timeouts and you want to stop play, basically you can just, right after you run a play, hold B, and then it'll take you to spike the ball. And if you want to call a kneel down play in the end of the game, you just go to the formation for goal line and you just pick it. But I don't know the button on the field. Hit him. We'll take that. Let's go. Let's go. Uh-huh. That's right. Who put the hit on him? Was it Simmons? The free safety, Justin Simmons, with the shoulder. Put the shoulder on.
Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away.
I'm trying to get Najee Harris a touchdown, but he had 4 touchdowns last game. The linebackers for the 49ers are very tough. I'm not even going to hold you. Like Joey Bosa, like look at their line. See, they got Bosa to the left. They got Fred Warner up top. 2 X factors. They're stacking the line. They're playing a run very hard today.
A give to Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Najee's a great halfback, but you know they're playing a run very well. And I just realized I was like, hold on. Do you play online? I'm trying to figure out how to do it, but I don't know how. Okay, so the franchise that I'm playing right now is an offline franchise. There's online franchises and there's offline franchises. Online franchises get a lot of they get updates and things like that. But what happens is how I normally play at the end of the season, if I make the playoffs or if I make the Super Bowl or something like that, I give the team like $100 million or $50 million back. So when you play an offline franchise, you can go to user team and add money, clear your cap penalty. You can clear your cap penalty. You can raise the morale of your team. You can put money back. You can do a lot of stuff. So I typically play offline, and also online is one of those things, if I'm not mistaken, where if you play online, if the servers aren't available, it can't pull up your franchise. But how you play online is when you start the franchise, you pick online from the top part. So the top section, the top on active and online active rosters, those are clouds. The bottom is offline clouds. And also when you create your franchise, when you go to load it, you'll see a little cloud symbol. If there's a slash to it, you're playing offline. If you want to start it online, it should be a cloud with no slash. Go get it.
They'll run again with Harris.
Oh, did he get it?
Tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
This is Najee. He can pick this up. Go get that.
Trying to pick it up on the ground.
Oh.
Harris. Running right through him.
Good run. No, we got to give him that touchdown. We got to give him that touchdown. Come on, go get that.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try and run for it on 1st.
Oh, come on, go again before they can reset. Oh, they coming to the line pretty tough now. They might have it.
On 2nd down, this is Harris.
Oh.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right.
Oh, I thought I could get in. What console do you play on? So I play on the Xbox. I'm playing on the Xbox Series S. I just recently bought it a couple of months ago. Do you play with other people? So what I normally do is I start a franchise. Like I have a franchise for the Redwoods and I have a franchise for the Philadelphia Eagles. I normally start these franchises up for streams, so I don't normally play with other people because Madden requires you to, like, say basically I start a stream and I'm connected to 4 other people. It's a good idea if you want to stream as well, because if you start a franchise and you're connected to 4 other people and they don't play their games, then you can't progress in the week. And also with trades, I think today I made like 5 or 6 trades. Yesterday I made like 7 trades. I cut like 20 people, you know. Those are the sorts of things where as a streamer, if I'm connected to other people, I can't, you know, progress at my own pace. So I tend to just play it solo and stuff like that. But I do play online. Just to answer the question as well, I do play online. The only thing about online is people quit. You know, like when you're winning, if it's like the 3rd or the 4th quarter, people quit. So I don't really play online. I like franchise a lot. I play on Xbox. I'm about to get the new Xbox. Yeah, it's a nice console. It's a nice console. I got the S right now. Whoa, what is this? No. We're taking the field goal. Yeah, I bought the Xbox Series S. I might still get the X. It's one of those things where I got my S. The reason why I got the S was because I just happened to, my wife was looking to get me a present, early birthday present. And shout out to Rosari's. And basically, we were in the store and they had it. So I was like, let me just grip it up. And then I was like, I'll just get the X later. So when you're online, is there a way to play with other people? Yes. The way you will play with other people is, so when you play online, you would just invite your friends to play in a franchise, and they would pick a team. And then what would happen is, basically, in that week, from what I know, everybody has to play their games. So you have to play your games, and then they have to play their games, and then you have to move forward. And then if you set it up where, you guys have to okay things like trades, schedule changes, things like that, it would be the type of stuff where basically, it comes down to who you're playing with. If you know that the people you're playing with are going to be playing their games and doing their thing and on top of it, then it'll flow perfectly, just as long as they play their games. But to play online, you just invite your friends from the franchise window when you set it up and stuff like that. Oh, thank you for the subscribe. Welcome to the community. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. Yeah, so far, and then Josh Allen won $91 million for 5 years, but the reason why I think I'm going to pay him and just take the dead hit him, crap. The reason why I think I'm going to pay him and just take the dead hit is because Josh Allen is he's like the number 3 ranked right outside linebacker in NFL. He's playing the left end at 85, so he might end up being a 90. He can end up going X Factor. So $91 million for 5 years isn't a lot. Thanks for tuning in. You have a great rest of your night. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great rest of your night. Enjoy everything you're going to be doing, and hopefully you come back soon. Thanks for coming. Get to him. That's George Kittle. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They're going to go to the air now. Come on. I'm stuffed up. Get to him. No. Yes. So what I was explaining was, so I play a variety of games, right? Like right now I'm in the middle of Madden, I'm in the middle of 2K, and I'm buying a couple other games. So with my schedule being so awkward and stuff like that, I don't have a set schedule when I stream. So I typically don't play with subs on franchise because like last night I came online at I want to say 11 o'clock at night just because I wasn't doing anything. And then I played till 2 in the morning. So if I was playing at 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock in the morning on the West Coast, that puts East Coast people at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. And I don't know a lot of people that's up 3 o'clock in the morning playing Madden. So, I normally just keep playing with subs on online and massive games. Massive games where we can team up with each other. Let me say Tom Clancy I've played with subs. I liked, what was that game that just came out? Outriders. I was playing with everybody. Battlefield, I play with anybody that's up there. But normally with sports, I try to keep it, straight up. So that way we can keep the stream going. If that answers your question. I got around him. Get down there. He's going to run. Get down there. Oh, my. I'm not going to lie. Trey Lance is a pretty good runner, so... They got 2 running backs. I believe they're going to come with the pass. I'm stuck. Get to him. Son of...
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
Lance going to go around. Oh, my God. I dropped him. He dropped Brandon Graham.
But could not get away from there. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him.
Yeah, I thought I had him.
And got away.
Second and 5. Here's Lance.
I gave him that side. I might have just gave him that side. When I pulled Brandon Graham, I gave him that side. That was my fault. They just trying to get the score so they don't be scoreless.
1st and 10 right at the 20.
We've done a great job. I'm not going to put it on the defense like they have to get a shutout. If they don't get a shutout, it's like a bad victory. Like, they did a good effort today.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, it's Mitchell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there.
You boys losing 31-0.
What a game this game.
Oh, well, it's nothing wrong. There's no hate in here because I'm living in Seattle right now, and I run in the Seahawks every day. I try to tell people we're not even in the same division. Like, the Seahawks are – I mean, we're in the same division as far as the NFC. But I got love for the Seahawks. I look at it like if we don't get it, you know, I'm more than willing to let y'all get it and stuff like that. It's one of those things where everybody – I'm a Stone Cold Eagle. I was born in Philly, Stone Cold Eagle to the day I die. My wife as well. But at the same time – you know, with the Seahawks and stuff like that, y'all got a good team. Y'all got Metcalf. Y'all got Lockett. Y'all got a good quarterback in Russell Wilson. Y'all just picked up Jamal Adams. Y'all playoff ready. Russell Wilson's probably going to come back and throw y'all into the playoffs. Y'all got a good team. You know, ain't no hate over here. Just because I'm an Eagles fan, don't feel that you can't talk about your team, you know, even if it's a rival team. We all sports fans in here. Ain't no hate.
Controlled this ball game, but right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you got to match that aggressiveness.
Get to him. Get to him. Oh, no, that's a touchdown. I can't believe they caught me with that. George Kittle.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end. And
Yeah,
take care of
he got it out
business the
super
rest of the
quick.
way.
I was on the line. By the time I looked up, he caught everybody off guard. It's a play that I use too. Throw the tight end out quick, throw it out fast, end zone. I'm trying to understand, speaking sports, I'm trying to understand how we done got to this super team stuff where now Odell Beckham, Von Miller, Aaron Darnold, Jalen Ramsey, all these dudes play on the same team. I'm like, oh, man. I hate when people call my team Steve. Nah, like at the same time, that hate and stuff like that, nah. You know, you got a good team. Anybody that tells you don't got a good team is a hater. And I'm not even a Seahawks fan, and I know you got a good team. I'm pissed that we did not draft Metcalf. Oh, can this be a touchdown? Oh, I'm still pissed that we draft J.J. Ortega-Whiteside instead of DK Metcalf. Best believe. That was a stumble right there. As an organization, I'm like, how did you miss this guy? But, you know, DK Metcalf and you got Russell Wilson. I'm telling you, y'all better pay that man. I'm hearing a lot of static about they don't know if they're going to pay him. Y'all better pay that man. It's hard finding quarterbacks out here. Y'all do not want to go to the streets. Y'all do not want to be like the rest of us. Y'all got y'all MVP quarterback. Just go ahead and pay that man his money. I read somewhere where they said that he wanted more opinions with the team. So what? He done been there almost 10 years and won a Super Bowl. So what? Let him have an opinion. I'm telling you, it is rough when you don't have a quarterback like that. Oh. Ah. Come on, go again. It's a minute 30. Go over top.
And now they're in the hurry up. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. And finally down he goes.
See if we can go with the run again.
Inside the 10 to the 7. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And able to
Go again.
tackle, but they
Najee should be able to get there. Go and get that.
nice little gain.
Right side.
They'll try and run with
Oh.
actually lose a little bit.
Nick Bosa's down.
Back to the 2.
See, they kept pushing him. They had Bosa out there like every possession, left, right. He was just moving around.
They'll try to run with Harris.
Harris gets his touchdown for the day.
Again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Okay, you have a good rest of your night. Be safe out there hunting tomorrow. Shoot something and take some pictures.
Now Young
You know, be safe. Have fun. Have a good rest of your night. Thanks for coming through.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the drive there kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, he got past me.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Another pass.
Yeah, I don't think he caught that. I just was cool with it because, you know, we basically got this one locked up, but I don't think he caught that one, to be fair about it.
Did he keep those feet in bounds?
Let me see.
That's the question they've got to decide. I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Maybe.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch, because he didn't appear to
It could go either way.
could complicate things, but even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Do they have rugs? Hell, let me see something. Cause I saw somebody that looked like they had the name Ruggs on the back of their thing. Oh, Ross. Okay. I thought it was Henry Ruggs. I was like, damn, they traded for him from the Raiders.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lance now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh,
Big play, Slay with the defense.
pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Lance again. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his
We'll take that.
That's into double coverage and intercepted.
Stephon Gilmore.
Stephon Gilmore. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun
That's right.
there right now.
Gilmore with the
this
NO.
type of a lead. If you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going
So I went and got him.
no one wants to
Because they're going to test us, man. That's one thing that's going to happen.
and picking off a pass.
I ain't kneeling. Well, no, you know what? I got a family member, friend that's a 49er fan, so I ain't going to do him dirty. I'm just going to go ahead and take this knee. Call it a day. Let's get out of here. That's right.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off.
All
It was
right.
really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Philadelphia, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears.
So the Bears come to town next week. I don't care about the 49ers. Jalen Waddle get to update them punt returns, brother. Them punt returns you running back, brother. Them punt returns. Punt returns is something else. Okay, so we can move forward. Oh, wait. Players ready to negotiate. Let's see who's the two. Matt Ioannidis and Miles Sanders. Okay, so we're going to wait on that. Okay, advance to next week. All right, so we can't afford to lose Fletcher Cox. That is not an option. to lose Fletcher Cox. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna max out his money a little bit more. We're gonna put $5 million on it. We're gonna put $5 million here. Come on, Fletch. I'm happy to sign him safe for this Flake organization. Yes, Fletcher Cox is signed for another 2 years. I did not want to lose that dude. We now have $58 million left. We'll have Josh's money right before the season is over, but here's the thing. I don't want to wait until the season is over to sign him, because what happens is a lot of times if you wait, just to let you know, in franchise, if you wait till week 17 to sign somebody and then they don't take the deal, you have to wait till after the playoffs to sign them again. And a lot of times players get mad because you didn't sign them all the way throughout the season. They just leave. So if anything, I'll sign I'll sign Josh Allen, Miles Sanders, and maybe Linder, right? And then everybody else will be week 17 contracts. But I'll take the hit for Josh Allen and Miles Sanders because I don't want to lose these two guys. And Javon Hargrave, I don't want to lose these two. So let's keep pressing on. Nothing major. I think I'm going to play at least till probably week 5, something like that, maybe. Or you know what? I don't want to change the game up. Okay, so we got 14 staff points. Let's see where we can put those. Let's put them to good use. What's this? Pass block for tight ends, awareness for offensive linemen, strength rating. Oh, where's that scheme fit thing? All right, we got that already. We got that. What's this? Boost strength rating for the line. How about boost carrying for the quarterback? Because I'm carrying a lot. There's a lot of scrambling passes, and you want to be more secure with carrying and stuff like that. Now, one thing I know about the Bears, this is not a team. These dudes caught me off guard in my other season and pissed me off because they sent Khalil Mack. They were sending Khalil Mack across the line, and he was rushing me all crazy, and I couldn't get it together and stuff. He was just, taking me off the line and everything like that. So let me make sure everything is straight. Everybody's in their positions. Is Brandon Brooks hurt? Okay, Brandon is not hurt, which is cool. That's what's up. Left end is going to be Josh Allen. Right end is going to be, let me see. Let's do this. Let's put Brandon Graham back in because I feel as though Brandon Graham is elite. There's nothing wrong with him, right? Let's bring Brandon Graham in, and then what we're going to do is we're going to put Josh Allen to the right instead of the left. So now we have Brandon Graham and Josh Allen on the line. Like I said, with Matthew Ioannidis, he's an 86. Hargrave is an 85. Both of them are good. LaMeco David, Jones Jack, Shaq Thompson's playing pretty well. Oh, and now that Josh Allen plays that line, let's put Romeo Okoro up there, and then let's put Trey Flowers there. That way we can get them some reps. And then on left outside linebacker, it's the same way. Cornerbacks, everything's pretty straight. Free safety and strong safety should still be set. Strong safety's an 80 now, which is great. Okay. We're set up to take on the Bears. 3-0 team. Did we get any upgrades before the game? Let's see if we got any upgrades before the game. Yep. Got some upgrades from training camp. Devontae Smith. Deep threat. Man, gonna be a 90 before you know it. That's why I made him the cap. Wait, he's not a captain? I made him a cap. Charlie Ward, power. See, he's coming along nice for a normal. Look at his run block is almost an 80. Pass block is 81. Run block power is 83. Really good. Justin Simmons, zone. Three and 0 Bears versus the 3-0 Eagles. Your roster does not meet the minimum following. What? How you gonna tell me? Oh, did my free safety? Did he get hurt or something? Or I just don't have. I gotta have 2 free safety. Oh, Justin Simmons is down with a dislocated wrist. Oh man, it's gonna make me pick up a person. I'm gonna have to drop somebody from the team. Damn, cause he's hurt. It's gonna make me drop somebody from the team. So, yeah, somebody gotta go. I'm trying to think. Who can it be? I think I'm just going to go ahead and release Kyle Long and bring in a backup free safety. Oh, I got to trade him away. If he has any interest around the league. He might not have no interest. Might just ship him to the Broncos for like a 6th round pick or something. Let me just slide up to the Broncos. Ain't nobody got no interest in this dude. Ain't nobody got no interest in this cat. What about for a 5th round pick? Got it from a 5th round pick and he's gone. So now I have to sign a free safety. He's not going to play free safety. Like, I'm not about to hand over my backfield to some random free safety I'm about to sign. But let's see who's out there in free safety. Because that's good to know. We don't even have a Jason McCourty, the X Factor? Oh, his brother. Oh, okay. Earl Thomas. How does Earl play the zone? Yeah, because it's not one of those things where the person's gonna be on the team. So, Trey Boston. Oh, he plays his zone very well. Undisciplined penalty tendency. PJ Williams plays his zone pretty good. Undisciplined penalty tendency. Jason McCourty plays his zone pretty well. Balanced penalty tendency. Let's go with Jason McCourty. Okay, so the roster meets the minimum requirements. We have a situation of the top field because our free safety is out. So let's see how that can work. Okay, Casey Hayward Jr. can play it at a 90. So we're going to put Casey in at the top side for the zone and Bryce Calhoun ahead of him. And then at cornerback, because Casey's not going to be playing that, we're going to take him out. And we're going to put Steven Nelson in. That way, the free safety position is held down by Casey Hayward Jr. So, we don't have that much of a problem. Defense is an 89, about to be a 90. That's what's up. Yeah, so the thing with Josh Allen, right? Josh won $91 million over the course of 5 years, right? And it's not to say we can't give it to him, but I don't know. I need to know. I'm going to play this game, and I'm going to think about it. Let me just see, is there any other, like somebody that plays the line that came out from college that's like superstars. Who is that dude? I've heard of him before. Brian Burns. Superstar left end. Wow. He's kind of like what, he's basically what Trevor Gates, normal. Okay, so he's basically what Josh Allen is. Like Josh Allen is a left lineman, left end or right end. He's not actually a linebacker. See, right end, hidden, speed rusher. He'd be pretty good, right? But the question is, what would they want for him? Like they want a quarterback, guards, wide receiver. So they want a wide receiver, huh? How about a tight end? Nah, they don't want a tight end. Linebackers. They want linebackers, huh? I don't really have anybody that I'll be willing to give to you. How about a cornerback? Third round pick. Yeah, they holding on to him. I'm not gonna sit there and waste valuable time. So yeah, Josh Allen went 91, and then how I could work out is basically if I sign him, what I'm thinking about doing, just to show it to you, what I'm thinking about doing is signing Josh Allen to his contract for $91 million, signing signing Miles Sanders to his contract for $32 million. And then what that does is that means these two players are locked up. So no matter what happens the rest of the year, I don't have to worry about Miles Sanders for 5 years, and I don't have to worry about Josh Allen for 6 more years. So that takes them out of the running. They're looking to get paid big time contracts. Now Javon Hargrave and others are looking for 2-year, 1-year deals. Like Brian Linder's looking for 2 years, Brandon Graham, stuff like that. So the other guys, they're more, we can sign them back when we get them. Like Brandon Graham only wants like $5 million, so I could sign him back to that. But I don't want to put out too much before I have a chance to sign Josh Allen and then I don't have enough money. Even if the funds go below the amount of funds, I'll put it back when we make the playoffs and stuff like that. I'm not worried about it. So let's get this game going. Let's get it up and rocking. I'm at 88. They're at 78, which is very surprising. I would have thought they would have had Justin Fields and a bunch of other people, but things change over a period of time. I don't see Allen. I see Allen Robinson listed. I'm not taking him lightly. We have Stephon Gilmore, superstar X Factor cornerback. They have Khalil Mack, superstar X Factor left outside linebacker. We have the best defensive tackle in the NFL, Fletcher Cox, superstar X Factor. We have Levante David, superstar X Factor middle linebacker. Brandon Brooks, superstar right guard. Casey Hayward Jr., superstar cornerback. Jason Kelsey, superstar center. Miles Jack, superstar middle linebacker. Darius Big Play Slay Jr., superstar cornerback. Lane Johnson, superstar right tackle. Akeem Hicks, they have superstar left defensive end. We have Shaq Thompson, superstar right outside linebacker. Josh Allen, superstar right outside linebacker. Devontae Smith, superstar wide receiver. Najee Harris, superstar halfback. Jack Fox, superstar punter. They have Allen Robinson II, superstar wide receiver. And we have Jalen Waddle, superstar wide receiver. We're at 88. They're at 78. We're 3-0. And they are 3-0. So this is a meeting of the undefeateds.
It's Madden NFL 22, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Eagles and the Bears, and it's coming up next.
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh, it's raining? That's going to affect running and throwing.
Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
See Khalil Mack coming off the right-hand side.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he's taken down but able
take that first down.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But look at the numbers for Harrison last week's game. 15 carries, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
He's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their alignment. It could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man, that's Devontae.
Great catch. Great catch, Smith. Great catch, Devontae.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field.
Oh.
At the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
Yeah, just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
Oh, there must be a wind. That thing carried. That thing carried a little further than I wanted to throw it. Oh. Oh, I didn't see that pass rush. See what I'm talking about? The Bears got a very good pass rush, man. Can I get this field goal? I'll take the 3. See, they got a very good pass rush with the Bears. That's the one thing about the Bears. They have a very strong pass rush. So I'm going to take the points where I can get them. I'm going to trust my defense. I don't think their offense is – I mean, I'm not going to say they're not super powered, but I don't think that they can – you know. I don't think that at the same time their offense is like when I play the Chiefs and it's like Tyreek Hill and stuff like that. Oh, no, he's about to get a runaway. But they are good. Allen Robinson is a good wide receiver. Justin Fields is a good quarterback. He can scramble, he can throw, so I have to keep an eye on him. Oh, he played for Ohio.
2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game, bottom line. May not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Bring the weak slants, just in case they come on the run. Great sack. I couldn't get him. Good sack, Brandon. Brandon Graham.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Second and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them.
That's right, good defense. Fields is fast. Fields about the same speed as I am, a little like ultra fast. Good defense, good defense.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled, and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A nice run there, 9 yards.
Put the run on them.
It'll be second down.
They're kind of stacking the box, but I want to get this first down.
A run with Harris
Oh,
on the shotgun. And
again.
his carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. On third down, here's Harris. Finding some room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46.
Good run. Good run.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas.
That's a risky pass because you got to arc it over the defender.
Just shy of the 20.
Luckily, we got it there.
24 yards.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in colleges delivered to the NFL.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And
Ooh,
throw there on the throw.
dangerous.
Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On second down now, it's Harris. And they'll get
Got
this
the
down to
first.
10. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
Waddle.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more.
It's one of those things where we have a lot of wide receivers. We got Juju Smith-Schuster. We got Jalen Waddle. We got Devontae Smith. We got Quez Watkins.
We've seen him settle in now, and you can.
What are you reviewing? He was in.
Remember, all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Don't try to cheat us, sir.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Looking for more there on first.
Almost had it.
But this throw downfield, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw is Fields. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. He's got him in.
We'll take that.
Now loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll return this ball.
We'll take that.
Field to the 47-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when it...
I wanted to see who put that hit on him. Was it our strong safety? I want to see who had the power to put it on him. Miles Jack with the big hit.
Too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time. He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, he gets free left side. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
I don't want to put too many balls in the air and give interceptions and give them a chance to come back. I'm trying to put up points on these dudes. They got a good defense.
And goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Harris. And he is into the
Harris with the touchdown.
Philadelphia. Najee Harris with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Koo able to connect on the
Yep,
extra
17-0.
And that makes our score 17-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Back as that sails over the end line. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about
One thing about Justin Fields is when you collapse the pocket, he runs.
You can have an empty possession, pump the
It's like
ball,
Lamar Jackson.
get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes.
See how he had a runner? He had a runner there blocking. He knew I was coming for him.
Bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out.
Loss of yardage, though.
Better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
A Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner,
Hayward Jr.
to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Draw play. Fields gives to Montgomery.
Oh, I blew that one.
Montgomery. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the run. And
Bring the strong safety.
Third and about 5. Now it's Fields. That's complete right.
That's not a first.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Guard the line in case they fake it.
That time as that leads us to a 4th down.
I'd have went for that. I'm surprised they punted that away.
A chance for Waddle on the return. 35 yards.
I'm surprised they punted that away. 1 yard, I would have went for that. If I'm down 17-0, it's only 2 minutes to the second, I'm going for that.
Running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught. It's one.
Oh.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards. Able to push his way through. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 6. Steps away to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's got it. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Norwell might be hurt.
Set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone.
Harris.
Touchdown. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. Coup for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Oh. Andrew Norwell is down with a quadricep sprain, so he's going to be out for probably a while. Who do we have playing right guard? So let's bring, no, not Daniels. Let's bring Dickerson in because that's his section. I want him to get reps. We need right guard to play for Daniels, for Brooks, just in case Brooks goes down.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. On 2nd and 10, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Back to throw, Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Sharp. And he
Good hit.
have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They're trying to run us. They're gonna pull some deep down the field pass, and we're not gonna be ready for it.
Again, Fields. And that's incomplete. David Montgomery, the
1 second off, I would have had him.
And now it's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he comes back with one complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 3rd and 2, Fields.
He gonna get the first.
Eluding the pressure.
That's a legal forward pass.
One flag for Robinson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming up.
A legal forward pass. Fourth and 6.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Waddle now to return it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense.
Go ahead, Devontae.
And now off to the races down the right side.
That's right.
Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch.
Putting in work on these balls. I ain't taking them lightly. Last time I took them lightly, they beat me.
Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And the hook up here to
We'll take that.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going top shelf for Smith.
Juju Smith-Schuster, baby. Let's go.
Eagles touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles continue to roll.
I knew it was going to be a good idea picking that ball up. Did you see how he beat these dudes? I had to put the ball out early and hope he got there, but he beat double coverage. Look at that. Juju doing the damn thing.
He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Coup now for the point after.
That's what I'm talking about. Spreading it out to the receivers. Everybody's getting work. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. The pass is a little sketchy when it goes deep because I don't know if it's gonna get there accurate. But you know, so far I like the quarterback prototype. He seems like a scrambler with a good arm. You know, he's only like a 78, so it's not like he came in like a 90 or something like that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Allen Robinson and company gearing up to go again on offense. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would.
Yeah, they're probably going to go to the air. Like when we come out of halftime, I'm going to focus on the air pass.
And let him try and do some damage after the catch.
Somebody get him.
Just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts.
Guard the deep.
Why not 4 verts? One of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. And this time, they'll just keep this on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. So we've
Go to halftime.
here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll start in the NFC East. This one always a battle. New York taking on Washington. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we head south to Texas to check on the Cowboys at home at AT&T Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. Big Zeke, Ezekiel Elliott, 2 touchdown runs. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Check on the Patriots. And they trail the visiting Lions in that one. The Lions trying to hold on and claim victory. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Eagles. And a big part of their success on the scoreboard is their success in the running game. Over 100 yards as a team in those first 2 quarters of play.
It's a mixture of both, but the run is opening up the pass. They're throwing the ball a lot. They're not even really running like that. I just noticed it. They're not even running like that. Deep pass, and then the only way they're gonna come back is the deep pass.
And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way.
Oh, man, I almost had a bull rush. Get him. That's right.
was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
2nd and 15.
Let me see something, because I noticed Romeo Okwara is coming off the left a lot. Let me see if he's listed to be... Do they have Brandon Graham coming in the middle or something? No, we have Romeo... Oh, Romeo Okwara is listed on that side. No, we need to be bringing Josh Allen. Nothing against Romeo, but we need to be bringing Josh Allen on that rush. I was wondering why that was happening. He can rush, but Josh Allen probably can rush better than him.
Another try after the first down sack. Fields. Under pressure, they got
Romeo with another sack.
Romeo Okwara picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Let me see how good is Romeo playing the rush? Oh no, he plays at 84. Yeah, he plays it almost as good. Is this block shedding? Is this block shedding more than Allen's? Let me see. Nah, his block shedding about the same amount. Pursuit. Yeah, we got two good guys. You know, they can play either end. Like Romeo Okwara, he's behind Brandon Graham over here, but then on the rush right in, he plays a 79, so he brings Josh Allen in.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Safety.
Josh Allen, the offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
Rush him.
Here's Chris Jones now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Eagles will have great
That's why I rushed them.
position here as they take over. So here are the Eagles to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They hand this off to Harris, and a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Waddle had it. Oh, he got it knocked out of his hand.
In the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you.
Yeah, that's going to haunt him.
Brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Take that 1st down.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Hey, I'm going to play it strong. I got a great quarterback and Jalen Hurts backing me up.
4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Back to throw now on 1st down. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Tunyon, his first touchdown.
Philadelphia. Robert Tunyon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are pouring it on.
Get him involved too, because I didn't want to go to the right because I knew they was going to be following Goddard.
We always talk about,
Great catch, kept the feed in. That shows me you're good to be on the team.
Masterclass right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws
Carving him up.
Completion and going in the end zone. And now, of course, all scoring.
I got it. I'm not going to sit there and wait for that.
I think they're going to take it extra long. Now Young Wei Koo for the extra point.
Put it down Broad Street. Straight down Broad Street.
So that drives 7 plays in length. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball,
I'm about to.
sure gets a base hit and he's on base. They bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on.
I was about to say I wanted to see what Brandon Graham would look like. What does he look like at the defensive tackle? Like how would he play it? Brandon Graham would play it at 80, so he wouldn't play it as good as like Hargrave and these dudes. So.
Pants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw pulled in by Robinson.
I couldn't get nobody over there in time.
This one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Fields to the veteran Robinson for the Chicago first. Fields on first down. Buying time to his left.
Oh, I was trying to take his head off.
As he slides to a hole. On second down, Montgomery.
That's a touchdown.
And some room to roam
Oh, he
there.
got him.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Off play action, Fields. Escape.
Get here. Brandon Graham with the sack.
Brandon Graham able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer?
Nice snatch
to this
down.
pass rush?
It's like,
What
no.
assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Fields throw complete here to Kmet.
Nice hit.
Will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Throwing third down. Fields being chased out left.
I couldn't get to him.
To a stop. He does have the first down. Back now at Soldier Field. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Nice hit.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. Now we're going to get a stoppage.
Damn, the Bears.
On the field.
This rain getting people hurt on their team, boy. I already got a left guard down, too.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Fields. Now he's forced out right.
We'll take that.
And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover.
On the goal line. Good hit.
Hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0.
Gilmore put the hit on him.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
2nd and 8. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Forced out to his left.
I was going to throw the Juju, but then I saw that he got held up by the receiver.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
We're talking about quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college, but I think with more of the
Tunyon didn't turn around.
Game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future. They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts.
I had to take a timeout. I was out of running. I was at a running speed.
Step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, Harris. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 66 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. First down, and they go back to Harris. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Flush to his right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, Harris. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he
I'll take that one in.
The end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
That's right.
Really
That's right.
Smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but
he almost blocked that one.
Right?
And has the ability to get better.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Hold on, let me see something. All right, I'm back.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And
big hit.
Up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. To throw is Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8. Out of the gun, Fields. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Fields. And that
Great defense.
Their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Fields throwing again.
Oh.
And a throw there going to be incomplete. This one winding toward a conclusion. And how would you assess how the secondary is played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid. Still pitching a shutout. That's a 49-yard punt, 8-bow on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's all the
I was going to throw it to Juju. I was going to air it out to Juju, but I was like, nah, let's not catch an interception. That's right. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Eagles, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers.
Shout out to the Deuce, 52-0. Shout out to the Deuce, 52-0. Lane Johnson gets an upgrade power. He's back up to 90, which is good. We're starting to roll along. I get an upgrade, which is cool. Let's put this on Scrambler. So I'm trying to develop my strong arm while I'm also trying to develop my my arm and my scramble at the same time, so that way I'm a dual threat instead of just, I have an arm or something like that. Okay, on to next week. That would be week 5. Turning from injury, Justin Simmons is back, so we can let go of Jason McCourty. So let me see what Josh Allen's contract looks like. So it's $91 million. Okay, so basically he wants a salary of, that's what I thought it was. So basically he wants a salary of $8.3 million a year and then a signing bonus of $7 million a year. So if you come into, just to show you how you do the research to see whether or not, how you do the research to see whether or not a person, like you could just come in just to see if a person is worth the money they're saying they want to put out, right? So you go to the best place to look. What I do is you go over to his position, right? So you come over to right outside linebacker. You go to the entire NFL, right? And then you look him up. So the only people over top of him is Bradley Chubb from the Broncos, Von Miller from the Broncos, Bradley Chubb from the Broncos, Von Miller from the Dolphins, and Chandler Jones from the Cardinals. Okay, so Chandler Jones has been in the game 10 years, Von Miller has been in the game 11 years, and Bradley Chubb has been in the game 4 years. So there's a strong possibility when these two dudes retire, which will probably be soon, when these two dudes retire, these two dudes are going to become 90 and 93. So if Josh Allen is like a number 4 right outside linebacker, and he's the youngest, highest dude on his list, it only makes sense to, basically link him up for 6 years and keep him for a long period of time. The only reason why I'm not going to do it today is because I need to do research to see what happens if you go over the funds before the year is over. Now, just to show you, because we did get a question earlier today from people about what was the difference with online and offline. I wanted to explain that. So in offline, as you can see, what's going to happen is in online, when you come to this options menu, it's going to say franchise settings, user settings, and retire. The reason for that is because they're going to take away the user team option. The user team option is very important in franchise because, as you can see, you can come in here and you can toggle autopilot, which means you put the franchise on autopilot and it takes care of itself. You can clear your cap penalties. So if you caught like $3 or $20 million worth of cap penalties, you can clear it. You can raise your morale by 50. So let's say you took over your favorite team, but you just can't get the wins to happen and a bunch of players' morale is dropping. A lot of times they're not going to re-sign contracts when the morale is down and they're not going to actually get better. so you can raise your morale by 50, and at the same time you can add $5 million to a funds. Now the $5 million button is unlimited. You can do it as many times as you want to. What I like to do is, just so we have it on file so you can know what I do, I like to go by a chart. And I've been going by this chart for, I want to say, the past couple of days here. So what it is if the Eagles make the playoffs, I'm going to give them $50 million. If they make the NFC title game, I'm going to give them $60 million. If they make the Super Bowl, I'm going to give them $70 million. And if they win the Super Bowl, I'm going to give them $100 million. Coming out for a total of a little bit over $200 million. So when you add that in at the end of the year, if you have like a Super Bowl year, right, you can add money back into your team and, keep it flowing and stuff. The reason why I'm bringing that up is because I'm going to look up to make sure this won't mess up the team. But when you look at Josh Allen, it's $91 million plus Miles Sanders, so that's about $132, and then his going to be about 30, so that's about $140. Then about probably $150, $160 here, $170, $180, $175, $190, right? So nine times out of 10, that $200 million, because they're not going to charge me the whole $200 million. They'll probably charge me like $100 or something like that. But what will happen is a lot of these positions I have to take time to think about. Like we have Javon Hargrave and we have Matthew Ioannidis. Now, Javon Hargrave and Matthew Ioannidis is around the same age. Fletcher Cox is a little bit old, so I have to figure that out. But one thing I can say I like about Josh Allen, Miles Sanders, and Javon Hargrave and the rest of these guys is nobody, if you look close, nobody is asking to get a deal worked out after the trade deadline. Only people wanting to do that is Dillard and Isaac Seumalo. But everybody else is willing to negotiate in week 7 and before. So if going over the funds is something that we can just clear up at the end of the year, I'll just clear it up at the end of the year because I don't want to lose any of these players. Like I definitely don't want to lose Josh Allen. Miles Sanders is an Eagle. Matthew Ioannidis has really been doing this thing. Javon Hargrave. So I don't. And then when you come into the contracts itself too, it'd be different if he was asking for, say, $20 million for 3 years. The reason why I say he wants. So the thing of it is he wants a salary of $8.3 million and a signing bonus of $7 million. Okay, so what you do is to compare it, right, so that way you can see is it worth the money that, the person is asking for. What you do is what I like to do is just come over to their position, right, go to the whole NFL, check out the whole NFL. Like I said, these two dudes are ahead of them. Now, these guys are older, right, so they might have got different contracts, but Chandler Jones is at top. So when you come into Chandler Jones' contract, right, Chandler Jones is being paid $20 million a year. His total signing bonus was $37 million. So they gave him total salary of $48.9 million for 3 years, right? Josh Allen's asking for $90 over the course of 6 years, right? So he's getting paid $20 million. You come into Von Miller, right? Just check out Von because he went to the Dolphins. He didn't sign. He's getting paid $17 million a year. He got no salary. There's no bonus, just the $17 million a year, right? You come into Bradley Chubb. Now, he's somebody younger who's a star, but he's still up there, right? He's being paid $53 million over the course of 6 years. So the Broncos were able to link him up for $53 million over the course of 6 years, where they pay him like $14 and $15 million a year. Now, Josh Allen's asking for a little bit more, but what you have to keep in mind, too, is he's younger and he's been in the league less time. So him and Bradley Chubb, like I said, Josh Allen seems like a very good trade. I'm going to keep it in mind. This is where I'm going to be stopping the stream. I want to thank everybody that came in today, everybody that watches back on playback. I pay attention to all the stats. I want to thank everybody for watching it back on playback. If you're watching this back on recording, thank you for watching it. Have a good rest of your day. If you came in live today, thank you for coming in live. Just to make you aware of the panels, starting from the top to the bottom, I am Salt Aries and Rose Aries on Facebook. If you would like to go over there and check out our Facebook page, we have our, of course, YouTube channel, SR51 Media, which you are on right now. If you could drop a like, if you could smash that like button, pile drive that subscribe button, and body slam that set alerts button so you're fully connected to the channel and get notified when we go live. Also, If you can stop past the official brand website, www.sr51media.com, where there's over 100 hours of gameplay and much more content to come. Also, our other platform that I am on is theta.tv. I am SR51 Media over there, so you just put in theta.tv/SR51 Media. If you want to, you can pause the video and look up the video and look up the brand. Just drop a follow over there. I'm trying to build my community over there as well. Also, I am SR51 Media on Twitter, where I am a lot of times I am active. Like probably after the stream, I'm gonna be active on Twitter and different topics and stuff like that. So, and also just to let you know, on Twitter and Facebook is where I post typically when I'm about to go live, or if there's gonna be a stream that day. Typically, I post on those social medias. So I want to thank everybody for coming in today. This has been amazing. It's been a great stream. Hall of Fame, great stream, great engagement, great chat. Everything was great today. Hopefully we see everybody on the next stream and you have a great rest of your night or a great rest of your day. Peace.